4 years ago.
Yep. So Bill Krug is our dentist. We only have one as far as small animal goes, and so we'll have a dentistry service over there. We'll have a small animal theorio service over there in the hospital when the other services come out.
Dr. Bristol, how's the shortage of large animal vets in the state and the country being addressed?
It's not just a problem in the state or the country, it's a worldwide problem. About a year or so ago, I was at the copier, and I looked down, and there was an article on the shortage of large animal veterinarians, and it's something that I've got a large animal background, so I picked up and started reading all of the Australian Veterinary Journal. And I think there's a change in the agricultural economy. Everything's a lot more integrated, big farms, corporate veterinarians overseeing large numbers of animals. So if you look across North Carolina, there's counties that have large populations of pigs, but they don't have a large animal veterinarian. But those pigs are under the care of a veterinarian who's a corporate veterinarian, who's overseeing herds in lots of different counties. The problem is that you have folks that have 20 or 30 cow herds, and they can't get a veterinarian. You look at the county, if you take out those animals that are in the corporate structure, there aren't enough animals to support a large animal veterinarian. And so that's part of the problem. So it's how agriculture is working as a business, in part, is hurting those veterinary opportunities. The other thing, there's a lot of other things. One is professional women tend to marry professional men. It's not necessarily true the other way around. So we're going to get into some gender stuff. You have to look at what the spousal opportunities are in that local area. So when men were most of the veterinarians, and there were oftentimes they would marry somebody who might be a teacher or a nurse or something like that. There were jobs in rural America. When our veterinary students marry a physician, there aren't as many jobs in rural America for them. So that's part of it. And then folks tell us that you should hire folks, you bring students in from the country, and they'll go back. But it's been about 2 years now. I was down on a farm. This guy is an NC State grad, he's on the football team. Strong alumnus. His mom was on the board of governors years ago, and he said, I grew up on a farm. My kids are growing up in the country. And I said, well, what do you mean? He said, well, when I was 12, I was driving the tractor around and stuff like that. His tractor is a six-figure machine with GPS, so the exact amount of right fertilizer goes in the specific amount of the pasture, and he's not going to put a 10 or 12-year-old kid on that six-figure machine. He has row crops, has some beef cattle, mostly swine, but the swine are a shower-in, shower-out facility. He used to go and visit the animals. His kids don't. They don't go into the building where the animals are because of all, there's procedures in place to prevent any spread of disease. So even kids who are coming from agricultural backgrounds now don't necessarily have the same experience that kids did a generation ago. And there's a lot of changes that are impacting the shortage in agricultural veterinarians.